Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the really good stories that came out of the draft was the Eagles' boldness in trading up to snag Lemon ahead of Pittsburgh. He may be a smaller, shiftier receiver, but he's one that competes with determination downfield and has a lot of Amon-Ra St. Brown in his game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now all of already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. To the air goes Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the second-year man, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs, 40 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Running left, it's Barkley. Given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Room here to run. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they can catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
4-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker who makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
28-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
27-yard line.
Here's Daniels. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Daniels looking to throw. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. Second down and a yard.
Second and 1 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Daniels pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that one too high and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 10.
2nd and 10. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. The left side caught by Diggs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. The pitch goes to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing now is Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. First down, here's Krosky-Merritt. And they will get him down behind the line, but a penalty flag comes in late. And I think they got him down by the face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Daniels pass.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 36-yard line.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 63 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And fighting down inside the 25. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
At the 32-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. This is Smith to the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Wicks making the grab right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they have fought hard to reach this point. They got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Let's try to run for it with Krosky Merritt. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs who is shaken up. First down, here's White. A short gain here, maybe 1 yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get 1 yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Here's Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Could have been a... And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Krosky Merritt not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They go play action. Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Commanders, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.